Hi, this is Gautam. For today's episode, we're going to look at the Indus River Basin. Now, as you all know, Indus River, similar to Ganga and Brahmaputra, has many tributaries. So, before we get set with the methods to memorize the major tributaries, we just have an outline of what exactly the major rivers are and the Indus River and its tributaries. If you remember one thing, there are too many tributaries. So, just like the first two river basins which I discussed earlier, the two major ones, the Himalayan ones, of course, I'll be sticking to the major ones alone, the ones which have the greatest relevance to examination. Fine. So, with that established, let's talk about the major rivers. Right. The Indus River, as you all know, starts from the Tibetan Plateau close to Lake Manasarovar in China, and then it moves through the Union territories of Ladakh, Jammu and Kashmir, and then finally it enters into the country of Pakistan. So that is your major river, Indus. Indus River flows between the Ladakh and Zaskar mountains in the Himalayas. So we have Ladakh in the north, and then we have Zaskar in the south. Right, that's your Indus River. Now, if you look at the major tributaries of Indus, the first one, of course, is River Shyok. So this is River Shyok, and Shyok has its own tributary called Nubra. Nubra, as you all know, starts with from the Siachen Glacier. And in the north, Indus has one more right hand tributary, which is Gilgit. And Gilgit is joined by River Hansa. There you go. So these are the major rivers of the Indus which join within India. Then we have the second tributary, of course, the second river of the Indus River Basin, which is River Zelam. And Zelam starts in the Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir. And then it forms a lengthy border between India and Pakistan. And then it flows into the country of Pakistan. So we have two tributaries for Zelam. One is Kishan Ganga, and after Kishan Ganga, in the south we have one more tributary, River Poonch. There you go. Now the third river, as you all know, is River Chenab. Chenab starts as two rivers, that is Chandra and Baga. Chandra and Baga. So it is called as Chandra Baga or Chenab. So this happens in the state of Himachal Pradesh. So in the state of Himachal Pradesh, close to your Baralachala, you have these two rivers, forming Chenab, and then it enters into the Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir. That's River Chenab for you. And there is an important tributary for Chenab, which is River Thavi. It meets Chenab in the country of Pakistan. So that is River Thavi, Tawi. Then we have River Ravi. So Ravi again starts in, river number 4 is Ravi. Ravi again starts in the state of Himachal Pradesh near Rohtang Pass. And Ravi's important right hand tributary is River Uj, River Uj, which meets Ravi after crossing the international boundary. And then we have BS. So just like River Ravi, it also starts in Himachal Pradesh, close to Rohtang Pass. We have BS River. One thing which we always have to remember, which is also a prelims question, is that BS River meets with Sutlej in Punjab near Harike wetland. So that is an important point to note because it doesn't enter into the country of Pakistan. And of course, pardon me, Sutlej River again starts in Tibet, enters into India through Shipkila Pass, and then finally enters into the country of Pakistan. So BS meets with Sutlej within the territory of India. So there you go. And for River Sutlej, we have an important tributary here in Himachal itself, which is River Spiti. So these are the major rivers which you have to remember for the Indus River Basin. Now, as you can clearly see here, there are many rivers, and we just need to go for a simple story mode to remember these tributaries of Indus River Basin. Okay, so let's start right now, and they've divided the story into two parts. Okay, so as you all know, whenever we try to mention a story, the story will be logical because that is the simple mnemonics technique which we use. And second thing, for filling the gaps, we use vowels like A, E, I, O, U. I know that if you've already seen the previous videos, you might be familiar with this. If not, you just take it with a pinch of salt. It's just for completing statements will not carry any meaning. Fine, here's a story for you. Okay, so you're standing right here and someone calls you, boss. Your cat. They just say, boss, your cat. They want to indicate something. Well, what is happening? Well, we have river S, Sutlej. Okay. Then river S, Spiti. And then we have river BS. There you go, boss. Okay, we're going from south to the north. Remember, he says you were. As you all know, we had Ravi. And Ravi's tributary was Uch. That's number two. He says your cat, right? So we had river Chenab, as you all know, and river Chenab's tributary was Thavi. That's it. Your first one, two, three, four, five, six, and seven rivers are done. As you move from south to north, boss, your cat. I don't think I have any confusion here. So as you move from south to north, we have Ravi, and which is the right hand tributary, and for Chenab river, river Tavi is a left hand tributary. So that's an easier way to remember. You're like, what? What's happening? Like, why are you calling me? What about my cat? Well, your cat is driving the K Jeep. So visualize this. I can give you two ways, just like I added an A here. You can think about a Kia Jeep. So all are vowels which have no meaning. A Kia Jeep. Or you can think about a K shaped Jeep. That's also fine with me. So, how to remember? Maybe there is a very big logo like this. Okay, and that is your, Jeep front, and those are your tires. Fine. So, there you go. And I have to put a cat here. So, what do I do? Fine. Let me try drawing. Just a cartoon. So, yeah, I know that it doesn't look like a cat, but fine. It's a cat. Fine. So, your cat is driving the K Jeep. Okay. The K Jeep is to hit over G hens. G hens, as in, I'm going to draw the cartoon again. Just bear with me. I know this is stupid and illogical, but idea is this will help you to remember. So there you go. Those are the legs. That's the face. Yeah, that's the face. That's the body. Okay. And of course, that's your hen. So there are many hens standing here. So you can think. I think now I've given you kind of an idea. Too many hens standing here. So the car has started the jeep. So the cat has started the jeep, and the jeep is going to hit the hens. Fine. So that's the idea. Many hens are here. So now let's try with these words. One more time. Boss, your cat. So feel with me. I know the story is stupid, but it's a simple way to remember. Okay. Is driving the K Jeep. K Jeep is over the G hens. G hens because they look like G's. So here we go. You know the major river was Zelam. Hmm? And for Zelam, we saw that the tributary was Poonch. So Poonch was to the south of Zelam. It was a left-hand tributary. And then we had K. And K stands for Kishanjanga. There you go, simple. The K Jeep is right there. And what is the K Jeep going to do? K Jeep is. So Indus. You're moving from south to the north. So Indus. And south of Indus, we had Zaskar. Right? Zaskar. And then we talked about G hens. You see the specific order here, G hens. G for Gilgit. G for Gilgit. And into Gilgit, we had H flowing through. We had Hansa. And then we had Nubra. And this Nubra river flowed into Shiok. That's all. That is your summarization. So, as you know, boss your cat. Someone calls you. The K Jeep, which the cat is going to drive, the K Jeep is to hit the G hens. Simple way to remember. Now let's combine all of them to finalize. Here we go. Boss. Okay. Sutlej. We had Spiti. And after Spiti, we had BS. Joining Sutlej. Hmm? You are. Okay. Ravi. Simple. And Ravi's tributary was Uj. Ravi's tributary was Uj. Pardon me. Yeah, there it is. And then we had your cat, right? CAT, cat. So Tavi, and then we had Chenab. Oh, sorry, we had Chenab, and Chenab tributary was Tavi. There you go. Simple. So what about my cat? Well, it's driving the K Jeep. K Jeep. So it was easy to remember. K Jeep, more than Kia, I believe. So we had Zelem, and P stood for Poonch, and then K stood for Kishan Ganga. So what it is? E stood for Indus, and Z stood for Zaskar. He's driving onto the G hens. G hens, right? There you go. G for Gilgit, and H for Hansa, and then N for Nubra, which flowed into Shayok, which in turn flows into Indus. That's all. That is your Indus River Basin. So with this, the major river basins all are complete. I know that two minor basins, I think maybe Narmada or Subarnarekha or Brahmani Baitarani is not uploaded, but I'll do it leisurely. And I'm pretty sure that these rivers which you've seen already will be definitely helpful for the examination. So that's it with today's video. So happy learning. This is Gautam signing off. Bye bye.